Hi guys, I am back again with another video. This is a part of my series for self-publishing with KDP. So I just wanted to give you guys a little backlog of where Benny and his worries came from. I know a lot of you know, but if you don't know, then this video is for you. So basically, before lockdown, I was working pretty much full time. I was in uni. My son was in school, and literally I would drop him off maybe about 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning to school. 7 o'clock in the morning to school to get to work. I used to work in a school as well. To get to work, obviously spend the whole day at work, finish for about 4, half 4, to drive an hour and a half back home to pick up my son, to take him to after school clubs, to then get home to maybe try and prepare some form of dinner, something sustainable, and then go to bed and do the same thing over again. It was a lot. And I used to often have conversations with him, and he used to say, "Mum, like, when are you gonna stop working? I don't get to see you, we don't get to spend any time together." And I was like, "I know, baby, I know, but Mummy's got rent, like bills to pay. What can I do?" So when COVID hit, and I know for many people, even for myself, obviously I went through a bit of a terrible time during COVID, but one thing that was really positive during COVID is that he was off school, I was off work, and we was really able to reconnect. And this is where my book Benny and his Worries came in. So it was pretty much, he was kind of acting out in school. He wanted my attention and I couldn't give it because I was here, there and everywhere sort of thing. And I remember during COVID, we sat down one day and we just really had a heart-to-heart. And he was telling me some of the things that he struggled with, some of the things that was worrying him. And I was able, for the first time in a very long time, to actually support him in the emotions and however he was feeling. It was like the first time ever. It was an amazing feeling as well, because even though I needed to work, I didn't feel like I was being a very useful mother, if that makes sense. Because I knew that he was struggling and I didn't have time to help him. I didn't know how to help him. And I didn't know it was just a simple conversation, a simple come, let's sit down and talk, that would have began the work to help him. So as I said, we sat down, we had a really good talk, and we started doing little things together. We started playing board games and card games, and we started going for walks, and we started singing to each other and dancing with each other and doing homeschooling together. And I was just like, this is friggin' amazing. Like, I actually fell in love with being at home and spending quality time with my son, which is something I hadn't been able to do since he was in maybe nursery or something. Because my son has sickle cell, we've always spent a lot of time together, but it hasn't necessarily been time where we can do something silly or talk about our feelings or emotion, or give him that emotional language so that he's able to express himself and not, you know, I wouldn't say freak out, but act out. Also, another thing I realized is, you know, what they call it, if I can say it, the cumulative, I can't say the word. How do you say the word?
2 hours later.
I can't say the word for the life of me. I know what I'm trying to say, but I can't pronounce it in my head so that it will come out right. So let's just scrap that idea, shall we? But there's basically a theory that, you know, something is, you have a root problem here and you keep putting stuff on top of it, and you keep putting stuff on top of it. Let's put a bit of makeup there, shall we? Let's put a bit of face wipes, and then it's boom, if that makes sense. And I was finding that was happening a lot, and I wasn't necessarily getting to the root of the problem. We was talking about this, we were talking about the booms, but we wasn't talking about the root of the issue. So we was able to do that, and I remember I've always wanted to be an author. I've always wanted to be a business owner, and it was like, Larisha, it's actually now or never. Like, you actually have the time, even though you're still working from home, even though you're doing homeschooling and you're still studying, you're never gonna have this time again. Take full advantage of it. So I decided to write my book, and it literally took about maybe less than an hour. This is how my book actually started. It's a bit shocking. Right now that's got like adding and all sorts on it. I mean, it is what it is. This is what it started. That's what it started as. So look, it was like, this book is dedicated to my son Makai, and literally I was just writing, just literally. I don't know if you can see this. Can you see? Literally, this is how my book started, and it was a vision, and I was so passionate about it. And I was so passionate about it because, as I said, for the first time, me and my son really properly connected. And then I would think about the children at my school, or family, friends, or relatives, or whatever the case may be, of children who have who just want time with their parents. And the funniest thing is, I hear it all the time. You know, sometimes I would hear a child, and I'm not trying to get at anybody, because I know that life happens and you have to just do what you can do. But I remember dismissing at school, and you would have a child saying, oh, is my mummy coming to pick me up today? I don't want my nanny to come pick me up, as in the childminder. You know, I've heard other children saying, you know, mummy, just talk to me. Even my son, oh, mummy, just talk. Oh, mummy, play a game. That's them actually asking you help, like, be there for me. I need you, if that makes sense. And as I said, it's so hard when you're a working mom, even just living life in general, to take that quality time out. So sorry, you can probably hear my son downstairs, but there's not much I can do about it, so we move. So yeah, so essentially this beauty turned into this beauty. So in all of this, I would really just say, if you have a dream, you just go for it. It's not gonna be easy. It's not supposed to be easy. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. But keep pushing towards your dreams and your goals. And it was such an amazing feeling when I finally opened that letter from Amazon and my book came through. I was like, oh my gosh. And it took me to be on that journey for then my son to write his book. And when I speak to my son about his book, he's super proud. Sorry, bring up a bit for a minute, but he's just super proud, and I am as well, because I always say this. If you guys are on my Instagram, you'll see I always say the next generation is supposed to be better than the latter. So my son is supposed to be better and do better than I have ever done. And I'm an author at 28 and he's an author at 10. The next generation has to be better, and it starts from today, and it starts from for me, it started with my own journey, of trying to find myself, my own journey of trying to find my inner peace. And from me doing that, I've been able to bestow that onto him, even though sometimes life happens and whatever the case may be. Somehow I was still able to do that and give him the emotional literacy, the emotional freedom that he needed in order for him to start to look at life differently, and in turn write about his feelings. I mean, sickle cell is what my son has, and it has been like a major emotional sore in his life, if that makes sense. He's spoken about it and he's raising awareness, and that is super dope, if that makes sense. So yes, that's been our journey. but I hope that as you continue on your journey as well, obviously I'm nowhere near there yet. I mean, as I said, I just started out. My book came out in June. Lakai's book came out maybe 2-3 months ago. Like I am just starting, but I think this is one of the best journeys I've been on in life, because I know where I'm headed. I have a clear goal for myself. I have a clear goal for my son. And we get in there, and it doesn't matter how slowly it happens, it doesn't matter how fast it happens, it doesn't matter, and none of that matters. It's the destination that counts. So I would just keep encouraging you guys, if you're there, if you're getting there, if you are there, whatever your situation is, let's do this. Let's literally get there together. My story is not the same as yours, and your story is not the same as mine, or maybe it is. Who cares? Let's do it. Let's get it. Let's get it. So thank you so much again for joining me, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure to be here to speak to you again. And oh, if you're wondering as well, this is another part of our brand, Unapologetic. Unapologetic really came from me, who I am as a person. I like to think of myself as somebody who is quite bold, and you kind of take me as I am, sort of thing. And I just thought, you know what, this is me, unapologetic. I'm not going to say sorry or apologize for being who I am. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But for who I really am inside, I can't be sorry for that, and I have to wear that boldly. And this was the boldest way I could find. So this is also available on our website, along with our books. We have birthday cards, Benny birthday cards as well. So this is Benny news worries. We have Benny birthday cards. So yeah, we're definitely getting there. Check it out on our website. It's www.larishawilliams.co.uk. I've literally just kind of made some changes to the website, so I'm super proud of it at the moment. But I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna look at it in like a week or two and be like, oh, I need to change it. What should I change? I'm gonna be up all night again. But we move. We'll get there. Until next time, guys, take care. Bye.